All right, guys, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to create and set up your Bitunix accounts, and then also how to use it and feel comfortable enough to place trades, manage trades, and just navigate the software for yourself. Before we jump in, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and then we're ready to jump in. Let's do it. So click the link down in the description and you are going to come to this page right here in front of me. You are going to see a login page. We're going to click register now and it's going to pull you up to signing up. All you need is an email and password and you are all set to create your account. One really cool feature that I love about Bitunix is right here. So whenever you come up to the page and you have the mobile app downloaded and logged in on your phone, you can just scan the QR code as followed, and then you are logged in to your account. Now, this is a test account that I set up just to kind of walk you guys through and share with you guys how to actually use it and so forth. So first thing we're gonna have to do is fund our account. So you're gonna come up to the wallet account and you're gonna see something like this. Now, there are two ways that you can use to fund your Bitunix account. You can buy crypto right here on Bitunix, or if you don't want to do any KYC, which is know your customer, and you don't want to be tracked every step you do, you can buy crypto on Coinbase, Changely, anything like that. I'll drop a link to Changely. I have no partnership with them at all, but I use them because it gets it into your account within like an hour. So I'll drop a link if you guys want that as well in the description. Again, I have no partnership with them whatsoever, so you guys can use that if you'd like, but I personally, most of the time, will use Coinbase. And a little insider that my boy told me is if you purchase crypto on Coinbase with PayPal, it's an instant transfer. You can transfer it to Bitunix. But if you use a debit or credit card or any other payment method, it is going to have to settle for 3 days before you can send it to your Bitunix account. So just keep that in mind. Those are ways that you can get around it. Is Changely. It'll be in your Bitunix account within an hour, or you can do it on Coinbase using PayPal to purchase the crypto on Coinbase, and then you can instantly transfer it from there as well. So those are the two options that you can use to fund your Bitunix account. Hopefully that helped. Once you get it in your account here, you're gonna click transfer, and you're gonna move it from your spot account to your futures account. Okay, and then let's say you bought it on Coinbase. Let's say you purchase it on Coinbase and you want to move it over to your wallet. You're going to click deposit. USDT is what we're looking to purchase on Coinbase or Changely or whatever you use, because that's what we want inside of our Bitunix account. So then once you buy it anywhere else and you want to move it over to your Bitunix account, you're going to come to deposit cryptos, USDT, select the network. This network has to match on both sides. It has to match whatever you're sending it from to wherever you're receiving it. If not, it could get lost in space. So make sure that both networks match each other when you're sending crypto. So let's say we're sending it from Coinbase. Coinbase is an Ethereum network. So you're going to click on Ethereum ERC20, and then you are going to copy the code that pops up right here. This is the wallet address you are looking to send it in. So you're going to copy this, boom, got it. And you're going to take it over to Coinbase or Changely or whatever you use and paste it in there. Make sure the network matches the network you selected for this wallet address, and then you can send your crypto over. You could even send a test over to make sure that you have everything right, and then send the rest later, whatever you're most comfortable with. Just make sure the networks match each other. Now it's time for actually placing trades. You are going to come up to this top bar and click on futures, USDT-M futures. Okay, this is the one we're looking to use to trade. It's going to pop up a beautiful chart like this, Bitcoin. All right, so this is the chart. Obviously, over on the right is where you manage and place trades. So let's say we are looking to take a trade. We're going to come up here, make sure it's on open. I have this on cross. This is just your margin mode. And then up here on the right is going to be how much leverage you want to use. You can use up to 200x leverage, or you can use as little as 1. Okay, so you can use any amount of leverage. Once you have that selected, you're going to take whatever leverage you have times whatever USDT availability you have to trade with, and that's going to be your overall buying power. Now, this bar down here is a percent of your overall buying power. That's why it's important to know. Let's say I have $1,000 in here. 1,000 times 200 is going to be $200,000, right? Yeah. Okay. Just had to check, make sure the math was A plus there. So you'd have $200,000 of buying power. So let's say I want to use 50% of that buying power. That would be $100,000 of buying power right there alone. Okay. So little insight. This is kind of how I place all my trades. I just use this bar, and then you can open long or you can open short. Okay. So now let's say we actually place a trade. So I'm just going to take a random trade here just to show you guys kind of what it looks like. So you're going to have a box pop up just like this. Okay. It's showing exactly where your average is as we see. Now, first thing I do when I take a trade, I set a stop loss. So you're going to drag and drop this box right here to where you want to set your stop loss. Once you have your stop loss in place, you can now target TPs. So now how to set multiple TPs. You can set one TP, leave this on E. This is the entire TP. So if you want to be all out at one TP, you can drag and drop it there. Or if you want to have multiple take profits, you're going to switch this to P, which is partials. And let's say I want to take 50% here. I'm going to drag it up there, select 50%. Boom, that could be 50% there. I could drag another one. Let's say I want another 50% after that 50%. Boom. And then let's say I want my whole entire out position right there, 100%. So then it shows what profit you would get at each one. So I'd lock in $5 there. I'd lock in $7 there. And then I would total for $11 at this one right there. So now we have our stop loss set up. We have our multiple TP set up. And then another way you can do it, and again, you can just cancel all of these by just clicking the X right there, clicking the X, and then you could just drag and drop wherever you want. But another way you can do it is right over here. So remember, we had this on open. You can have it on close and just use a market order to close. So I can have this at 50%, wait for price to hit those levels, and then close long or close short, whatever position we're in. We're in a long right now, so we do want to close long. Okay, so I'll do that like this. So we'll close 50% of the long right there. And you can see it closed 50% of our long. And then if we scroll down to this box right here, you're going to see my unrealized P&L and then my realized P&L. So we can see my realized P&L, it was negative $2.3 because of fees. And then you can see now it's only $1.4 because I locked in 50% basically when price was at my average. So just a little insight of how to place a trade and then how to manage a trade. This is something that you guys should get comfortable with so that you guys are more confident when you actually take a trade of how to manage that trade specifically. So you can kind of see now we're getting a push up. I'll set my final TP right here and then we'll see if it hits. So boom, it hit. We're all out of that trade right there for a profit. Let's go. All right. Now, for you guys wondering how to do anything else, make sure to join the free community in the description. I teach for absolutely free. If you guys have any questions, any problems, we have a Bitunix support guy in there to help you with any further issues. But you guys have access to ask me any questions and allow me to explain things to you guys that you guys are struggling with, maybe with funding your account, placing trades, managing trades. So make sure to go join that free community because I don't have anything to sell. I do everything here for free. So go ahead and join that. You guys can also get access to my whole entire free course of how I specifically trade, along with multiple videos a week explaining things that will help you guys along your trading career. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys have a better understanding of how to use Bitunix, and I'll see you guys in the next video.